Can they hear us right now?
Yeah, of course they can hear us right now.
Because obviously they can always hear us.
They can't hear us during the first part, though.
Really?
Yeah. We do have a little veil.
Oh.
We do. We can say
It's nice to have a veil.
all the things that we want to say.
Woo! It's nice to have a veil.
Woo! It's nice to have a veil. God, what if we didn't have a veil?
That would be hard. That would be a hard pill to say.
What if we didn't have a veil?
Well, that would be...
Folks, if we didn't have a veil... This wouldn't even be happening.
We would not be able to come to you this
this
fresh if we didn't just have a small veil.
A thin, small veil. Have you guys ever heard the term piercing the corporate veil? It's
we're piercing your personal veil.
It's where you have sex with an office worker through their clothes.
Really?
No.
Okay.
But I don't know. I gotta try.
There's a lot of terms.
There's a lot of terms out there. Piercing the corporate veil is where you spend money from a business account for personal reasons.
Oh.
So, and what
okay.
I'll say
you
is...
would never do that.
I would never do that.
Everybody,
everywhere is piercing the corporate veil, but you got to do it in the right way. You got to be smart about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, in real estate, one of the things is if you... I mean, just in general, but if you own a car that's over 6,000 pounds, I guess you can, like, write it off reduce your tax liability pretty significantly.
So I'm imagining you're, like, going to pick up a car... and they're like 5,850 pounds, and you're like, what are the add-ons?
Yeah, what are the add-ons?
I'll get the extra tire.
Can we take some of this carbon fiber stuff out?
Yeah.
Can we replace it with like copper?
Galvanized steel,
I got this copper that I've been mining.
You know? So today's episode is about piercing the corporate veil in both
I don't think it is.
It's not.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Just...
What's up, Boogie Boy?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you would know. Jesus clipping for IRS. Our boy Boogie is hitting us up in the chat.
Yo, Boogie. How you guys doing today?
Yeah, we always come out hot. We come out hot.
You feeling good?
Yeah, what is Boogie? Is that possum Boogie doing? He's chilling, I think.
I mean, everybody. I meant just folks in general. Boogie, you.
I'm dog shit.
You're doing bad.
I'm doing bad.
I can tell. I told you before the stream.
You did. Yeah.
You guys want to
look? You guys want to look at?
Look at this guy. Get close for the folks. Get close. Get real close.
I'm not doing so good.
You're not doing so good. Last week we had a virtual because I was getting sick. Kind of didn't know what was going on. Maybe got him sick. Maybe didn't because we did do a band practice.
We'll see if you get sick again. That's really the final test.
I hope I don't get sick.
I really hope you don't get sick.
I
feel like there's no way that it isn't. I feel it's got to be that. It's got to be that.
Although Tyler said you can get double sick. I just felt like if you got sick, your immune response just kind of firing on all cylinders. You've got a veil of immune response,
a veil of sickness.
But that's a veil that can be penetrated by a different set of disease.
Yeah, I think though that your immune system. I mean, listen, I'm no doctor. Well, but I am a shaman. I'm no doctor, but I am a shaman.
You're more of a psychologist.
I'm more of a psychiatrist.
You're a psychiatrist.
Yeah. I'm a drug doctor. Yeah. I'm not a disease doctor.
He is a drug doctor, though.
But I heard around on the grapevine that you can get double sick.
Folks, comment below if you know anything about getting double sick.
Yeah, have any of you guys been double sick before? I'm pretty sure I've been double sick before.
Let's see. Boogie Boy says, you looks like the prayer services, the smoking of ganja, marijuana, to achieve better meditation, and jaw
and bingus all-night drumming ceremonies.
Okay,
bro.
See, I don't know what that means, and I'm gonna take offense to it.
I'm looking like I run a drum circle and smoke weed to meditate.
Yeah. I just said the line from 40-Year-Old Virgin because when you're a 31-year-old man and you don't know what to say, you just start quoting movies from when you grew up.
And the nice thing about quoting that movie is that you're like it's
far enough past that most people.
Yeah, you could have gotten away with it.
I could have gotten, but the real ones know, and I feel like Boogie Boy is a real one, but I don't know if he knows that movie well.
Sure.
What was one of your movies that you loved growing up? But one that was kind of like you were maybe a little too young for it. Because like if I were to think of like a 13-year-old watching 40-Year-Old Virgin, I'd be like, that's inappropriate.
Yeah.
I feel like I always don't realize how kids are just already sort of.
What happened with me is my dad introduced me to Family Guy when I was like the first year it came out.
Dude, I loved Family Guy when I was 8, and my mom wouldn't let me watch it.
Yeah.
She would do fucking meth. But she wouldn't let me watch Family Guy because she had values. We had a family value system. She would be out literally looking for monkeys and trees and flashlights, hopped up on the wrong medication by her doctor.
The Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus. Yeah.
You know, My mom would not let us watch Family Guy, but my dad just persistently would continue to watch Family Guy with us because he liked it.
And
we loved it.
You want a dad that likes Family Guy. You know?
You do.
Because my dad didn't like Family Guy either, and I didn't have any I had to sneak comedy.
Yeah. So for me, there was nothing that was too young. I've got my too young. It's not a comedy though. Silence of the Lambs when I was 7. Alone. To be fair, meth probably better for your brain than Family Guy. I mean...
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah, I mean, long-term Family Guy exposure has been linked to brain tumors.
It's true.
And bad sense of comedy. No, they're actually really funny. Family Guy's honestly really funny. Anyways, though...
Oh, Family Guy's goated.
Silence of the Lambs when you're 7 years old alone in your aunt and uncle's living room. It will fuck you up.
Wait, why were you alone in your aunt and uncle's living room?
I don't know. I would just sleep on the couch. Tim and Tina. Tim and Tina.
Horrible place to watch Silence of the Lambs.
It's not a good place to watch Silence of the Lambs. So I watched the entire movie all the way through.
Were you were alone just because you happened to be? Why were you alone?
Well, it was the middle of the night. They always left the TV on.
Oh, so everybody was sleeping.
Everybody was sleeping.
Okay, so you weren't just alone in the house at least.
No, but it was 2 a.m.
So
but they always leave the TV on, and I wouldn't have control over the remote, and so I just watched the entire Silence of the Lambs until 3 a.m. and then was okay, I am not going to sleep tonight
I've changed.
or ever again.
Yeah.
There's just things you don't know about the world when you're 7.
Right.
And Silence of the Lambs contains a lot of that data.
Yeah, and there's some stuff that you still don't understand, but you've been exposed to.
Yeah.
You don't know things about the world yet, but the world is as
watching a person eat another human's brain while they're alive still is not something you need ever in your life. But really, you don't need it.
Okay, I've never seen Silence of the Lambs.
And
what's funny is I don't know how this is kind of like a weird rhino booty because I literally that was the other thing that my parents wouldn't let me watch.
Silence of the Lambs.
It was Family Guy, South Park, and Silence of the Lambs. I wasn't able to watch either of those, and then I eventually got to the point where I could watch Family Guy and South Park.
Sure.
And then Silence of I don't know.
What age did they let you watch South Park and Family Guy? Was it
I remember when I watched
22 years old.
No, 12.
12
was when I could watch I remember I was gonna say Cartman. I loved Cartman.
Yeah.
Who didn't? Who didn't? You know?
Butters was my favorite. Guys. No,
oh my
that's
god.
The cripple. That's the
dude,
cripple.
Andrew just showed me
I think
Andrew just showed me this fucking AI's getting crazy, obviously everybody knows this. Andrew, have you seen this the South Park as if it's an 80s sitcom? It's fucking stupid accurate. It's one of those things that's so innocuous, but you see it and you're like, wow, this is actually a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Because it's the opening of an 80s sitcom, and it's just South Park. It's beautiful. Folks, look it up. Mid-Journey, South Park, 80s sitcom. We don't have time to share the whole thing. We got a lot to get into. Look it up because you're going to like it. But really quick.
So they use AI to remake it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So a video AI. Was it DALL-E? No, DALL-E's just images.
No, that's old news now. DALL-E's so news. Dead.
I'm not keeping track.
Mid-Journey, which I've heard a shit ton of, but I don't know how to actually use it.
Should we fuck with it?
Yeah.
Maybe we could make some of our stuff funnier. Maybe we could actually be funny now.
God, I don't even think AI could help us with that.
It's going to be another couple years before we can get funny with AI.
The tech needs to get way better before we can possibly configure it into some sort of...
Should we turn this into a drug-focused show? No.
That's
the podcast.
We should do a show tally. We should do an amalgamation of all the times you've brought up drugs on this show.
Yeah, it's pretty much every episode. But I have been going through a tumultuous drug time in my life.
He has.
Taking new psych meds it's a whopper.
That's why I don't want to do it.
Yeah,
I'm literally fucking afraid.
I started taking Buspirone.
I don't want to try a bunch of different things.
The problem is parsing what's horrible because I'm alive and what's horrible because I'm taking Buspirone.
Right. If you need a control, you have no control.
I have no control.
Your shit just keeps getting fucking crazier and crazier and crazier. Yeah. So how are you able to actually gauge what's happening?
In some ways, I feel a little bit calmer than I think I would have under the circumstances.
Yeah.
The circumstances that I'm not going to really dive into.
Do you think it's a placebo?
Could be, could not be. You know, who fucking knows? I don't know. It's really hard to tell. But psych meds, week and a half in, Buspirone, atypical serotonin targeting, D2 dopamine receptor, makes a lot of sense. No sexual side effects, booyah. I can still take all my favorite healthy drugs and it doesn't ruin them. So yeah, anti-anxiety and an antidepressant.
You know what we should start doing? Because we don't have any sponsors yet, we should just start
sponsoring
drugs. Wuz Brewin. We could do all the what is it, the side effects may include.
That would be fun. We're not sponsored by them. We sponsor them.
Yeah. Just by. I would love to have fakes. We did that once for Pringles. We did a shitty Pringle ad. Well, here we go. We could do this. Mix your pixels and apply patterns to photos with blend modes.
Ooh.
Everyone can blend in. Everyone can Photoshop. So Photoshop apparently is trying to ride that Canva wave, and they're trying to make everything a little bit more UI friendly. They're trying to open the gate. And for a long time, I felt like Photoshop was one of those gates that was like,
this is it forever.
You can Photoshop?
Yeah.
Yeah, his cousin knows how to Photoshop, and he can take anything out of the background. It's that used to be an actually impressive thing.
Totally. I never got super into Photoshop, but do you remember that flyer I made for the school?
I do. That was like right before we became friends, but tell the good folks at home, because it was I mean, when you zoomed in, you could see all the artifacts, the letters, right? It was
a little bit, not too much.
Really?
Not too much. It was pretty good.
So I remember you showing me this, but I don't remember the actual lore of it. So remind me.
Well, I hated the principal. What was her name?
It wasn't Christy Cole. That was later. Christy Cole has no soul.
Christy Cole has no soul.
Oh, really quick. You know how all the seniors for high school have a senior thing? Mm-hmm. For the folks that graduate in 23, they're doing 2-3 NIOR. So the senior is spelled 2-3 NIOR.
Is it 2 and S?
It kind of looks like it. It's kind of cool.
Oh.
My cousin's about to graduate.
IOR.
So I saw that on her little profile. So if all you folks want to connect with a budding high school graduate,
an 18-year-old for just purely platonic reasons.
For purely platonic reasons, just say, hey, 2-3 NIOR. Me too.
Me too.
I'm really excited about
and
college.
Just do ME2, you know.
Oh, jeez.
Help them with a college application. Take them out to dinner.
Okay.
Don't take them anywhere else.
Don't take them anywhere else.
You need eyes in the sky.
You need eyes in the sky.
On these
need
guys
to
these
be
days,
having a level of discretion you've never had before. This is the moment.
I would suggest
this
wearing
is the
a
big
mask
dance.
and using an alt identity when you do it. It really is to help.
Okay,
though.
tell the folks though.
Okay, so they made this big write-up and they printed out this thing and the pamphlet.
Look at the folks up here.
And they distributed it to all of the children on campus, and so I took it and scanned it in, and then I remade it, and basically it just railed against Christy Cole, or whoever it was. I think it was Christy Cole.
Was it Susan Wyndham?
No.
Is that a person?
Christy Cole was around when I was in, I think.
Yeah, Christy Cole was you. This happened in junior high. Christy Cole was 10th grade and above for us.
Oh, I don't remember who it was then. I literally can't remember who the fucking principal was. If anybody knows the principal
Kingston
for
Junior High.
Kingston Junior High.
Junior High. Who fucking was it, bro?
Anyways, I just printed out 12 of them and put them in bathrooms, but it basically just called her a bitch and said that, or no, it didn't call her a bitch. It was her talking shit about all of the kids. She was calling all the kids stupid, and all
so
the
what was the
idiots.
The initial thing was hey, we're gonna have a earthquake advisory warning.
Yeah, it was just some mundane bullshit.
Okay, and then you photoshopped it to it it was supposed to be
It was an announcement about how Christy Cole hated all of the students and parents.
Okay.
You know?
So it wasn't a leaked document. She was I'm gonna go ahead and just make a broad statement because I don't want to live a lie.
Yeah. If I can find it, I'll bring it in, but it's kind of a dead end without the memory of
it. I was thinking, yeah.
It's I wish I had more for you guys.
I wish you would have lied.
I should have lied. I should have just lied.
That would have been amazing.
You're maybe the only person that could have got me.
Damn it.
So from Boogie Boy, we've got Elon Musk famously said the true Turing test is when Brotherwife can be made funny. One of the reasons he's so terrified of AI.
Okay.
Thank you, Boogie Boy.
That's really... okay, so that's funny because that's the second time I've heard of the Turing test in 24 hours. And I never heard of it before.
You've never heard of the Turing test before?
I'm uncultured.
He's uncultured.
I'm uncultured. I don't know.
At least technologically. Yeah. He knows his music pretty well.
Yeah, but...
I think.
That's about it.
Yeah.
God. So, we are big touring fans. One day we're going to go on tour.
Alan Turing.
So,
I actually read listened to a 48-hour book on Alan Turing. Yeah, I did. I did.
No, you fucking didn't, bro.
I literally did.
No, I was just doing the phony thing.
Okay. Phony. You're a big phony.
Yeah, phony.
Yeah, you are the phony guy. You just did it differently.
What do you mean?
You're a phony. You're a big fat phony from Family Guy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
We talked about this.
Oh.
Well, you talked about this, and then you were like, "What is it? You're stupid." Last time we were talking about books, I said that you didn't know Herbert or whatever, because you were like, he has some other stuff other than Dune that's good. I was like, what's your favorite book other than Dune from Herbert?
Dosadi Experiment.
He had fucking 3 weeks to think of that, bro.
Dosadi
He's trying to make it like seem natural now. He had
Dosadi
3
Experiment,
things,
the
3
Jesus
weeks.
Incident, and there's one other one.
This boy's been reading up on reading up.
No, I haven't. I can just remember. It's the Bucerone.
Yeah?
My memory's coming back.
Okay, so that's one of the things that Bucerone will provide to you.
Yeah.
A little bit of memory, a little bit of relief in the bad dream department.
A little bit of relief in the bad dream department until it doesn't. Until it doesn't. Until it gives you more nightmares.
Right, and then it's almost worse because you haven't been like you're like you've atrophied your nightmare
back into
muscles.
My nightmare resistance is low.
Yeah. You were like a fucking 70-year-old like with a shopping cart, but you should have been like a hell baron like through a desert with a fucking goddamn like
shotgun shells.
Exactly,
You know,
shotgun
off.
shells. Yeah.
Give me a crossbow or something.
Okay, so
in the news today,
we've got some stuff in the news here. So
welcome to new viewers.
9 teenagers shot, wounded at after prom party in Texas.
Oh fuck! Well, that's good news. Wounded only. No fatalities.
We like that.
That's.
Let's see.
I mean, if you're gonna ask for something in a shooter, ask for a wounding shooter. You know.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna have to shoot, shoot for the legs.
Yeah, first comment on Reddit. Each time I see one of these, I look to see if it's the one I heard about the previous day. Unfortunately, it's usually not. It's so funny because, like, now that we're keyed into the news a tiny bit more, like, they're really, like,
there
every
are so many mass
fucking
shootings.
days. I mean, it's not just a mass shooting, it's just violence.
Yeah,
it's just violence. And I do think some of it is that we're seeing what we're supposed to be seeing to form a narrative. Yeah. But it is, like, everybody is just fucking, like, I mean, maybe that's the violence, too.
Yeah, Father John Misty has a song called Born in the USA. Maybe we could redo it. Gore in the USA. Just a little gore.
In the USA.
Yeah,
I don't know how the song goes.
Oh, it's Bored in the USA. It's Bored in the USA.
Bored?
Bored, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because
B-O-R-E-D.
Because we're so bored of all the...
We're so bored of all the shit. It's an amazing song. Thank you, Boogie Boy, for showing me.
Wait, it's called Born in the USA. You know... Wait, are we having...
No, Father John Misty has a different version.
Oh, okay. I thought you were... I see. I'm fucked. I thought you were talking about Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about Bruce
Father
Springsteen.
John... Okay.
But we could do 2 versions. We could do... How does it go? Born in
the USA. What if we did a mashup?
Born in the
USA. I've been.
We gotta have one flash scene with a pig goring someone too, though, because that's definitionally goring.
Yes.
Like there's gore in the USA, but then there's also getting gored in the USA. And hey, for any of you people out there who don't know this, there are wild pigs in the United States.
There are wild pigs, and they need to be wrangled.
And they need to be wrangled by somebody.
And that's where this guy comes in. I'm going to be a pig wrangler, folks. I've exhausted all my professional options, and I'm going to be a fucking pig wrangler. I'm going to go town to town, carnivals, events that are of a large nature, just wrangling pigs.
Wrangling pigs. I mean,
I watched the stop motion.
Much larger need for wrangling pigs than you would expect. Carl actually could teach you a thing or two about wrangling.
You know
pigs.
a little about
Carl had about 40 wild boar living on his property for 2 years. Yeah, you should.
I forgot. I gave this to you, bro.
Oh, it's a beautiful.
I forgot about this. I gave this to you for a birthday.
It's a beautiful picture.
Here's the thing. Oh, there's actually a sad story behind this. 2014. Okay, you ever do something bad? I'm just gonna tell you guys I did something bad.
Okay. In 2014.
Yeah, I feel even worse now. So there was this guy on this. Oh my god, I can maybe even find him. Yes. Okay, perfect. There was this guy, Tyree P, and he did this. And you know, actually, this is pretty classy. Maybe I don't feel so bad. Anyway, the thing about Tyree P is I only had like $5 or $10. He was selling them for like 20, and then I was like, I work right over here at this hotel. I'm gonna hit you back. Let me get it now because I need to get I'm on my way to the ferry for my friend's birthday or whatever. But I'll hit you back. I work right here, and then I just never hit him back. Oh. We're talking about $5 or $10, but he was selling art on the street.
Yeah.
But then you see the legitimacy of this thing on the back, and you're like...
So now you send him $20? Now you send him $20, $30?
Because of inflation?
Because of inflation, yeah.
So I don't know, just a little peek into our world here.
Yeah, I love that.
I saw it right there, and I was like, why not?
Gotta bring this up. And don't forget about the Cleansemoth Larva Mist. Today, our sponsor, Cleansemoth Larva Mist.
Ooh. Oh wait, they can't actually see it. Yeah.
Larva Mist helps reduce the number of larvae in your closet. I don't know if many of you are struggling with that moth infestation like some of us are.
Well, the problem is I don't like the larva direct spray because then you get too concentrated.
Yeah, you wind up
come
with,
out looking like tie-dye.
You don't want to get de-larvaed.
No, I would
you
love
want your
larva.
clothes to be de-larvaed.
I'm a big larva lover.
Absolutely.
That's not a problem for me to love.
You will eat bugs, you will own nothing, and you will be happy.
And you will, that's the larva creed.
So we've got from Andrew, from Possum, how do I kill the 30 to 50 feral hogs that run into my yard within 3 to 5 minutes while my small kids play? The man from Arkansas wrote in a tweet which quickly sparked the trending hashtag feral hogs.
I feel like that's an AI-generated comment.
Yeah, I mean, aren't we all just AI, though, really, when it comes down to it? I think probably the answer to that is assault rifle.
It might be.
I think the answer is assault rifle.
Water permits for Saudi Arabia-owned farm in Arizona revoked. Ooh. Much to the chagrin of the Saudis.
Ooh.
So, we'll keep you updated on this developing story. Only released 2 hours ago, but basically, there's big piles of hay, and they are fucking pissed.
Did they revoke it because they're from Saudi Arabia?
I mean, that's what this.
That's the intonation.
That's what the Associated Press is sort of getting at there.
Yeah.
The state of Arizona rescinded drilling permits for 2 water wells for a Saudi Arabian-owned alfalfa farm in the western portion of the state after authorities said they discovered inconsistencies in the company's well applications. So yeah, if you are a Saudi prince looking to drill in Arizona, think twice about not having consistency in your permits.
This is a real problem. That's why you hire specialists, folks. That's why
right.
you hire specialists. Can we get more violence, though?
Yeah, no.
This is way off.
Nobody was killed. Nobody was stabbed.
So, I mean, here we go. Hey,
really quick. LAPD officer arrested for alleged rape of a child under 14.
Oh, my Lord.
I mean, that's 1 hour ago.
And he was arrested. That's hot news.
I mean...
Well, it's not hot. That's really sad news.
that's tragic, horrific news.
Okay, we're going to dig into the nitty-gritty here, folks.
Let's see. Booked for forcible rape of a child under 14.
Jesus Christ.
LAPD said the alleged rape happened before he joined the apartment. LAPD's like, we didn't know this guy. The LAPD's like, listen, it's not that he raped here. It's just we hired a rapist.
We
don't have a very good vetting program.
Our vetting system is not, and we're going to change that. We're going to change that.
We're going to have a strict rape questionnaire moving forward.
Oh, boy.
Jesus
Christ. That just goes to show you that sometimes things do follow you. Sometimes things specifically
just
rape.
When you think you're like, I'm literally a cop now. I'm good. I can't fucking do anything.
The boys, what is it? The boys in blue. The boys in blue, and the blue wall,
the thin blue line.
The thin blue line. That was a extremely thin blue line. That line was too thin.
That line was penetrated.
You need to be in for. I think maybe there's like you know how when your 401k sometimes it takes a year to roll out.
Mm-hmm.
There's also like there's like a 1 year policy on the thin blue line. It's like, ooh, we had your back after 12 months, but you were only 4 months in, Todd.
So there's a statute of delimitations.
There's a statute of delimitations, and I mean, if you raped a kid a year and a half ago, God, you're in the clear.
I would have loved to hear in 3 months.
If you could have just held out another 3 months. God, this is unfortunate.
Okay, what's a probe? I'm going to show my ignorance here a little bit. What's a probe? Probe ordered after Florida shooter fires at a delivery driver. What's a probe?
A probe? Oh, a probe is, it's like a legal probe. It's a legal probe.
What is that?
A legal probe is like where you have an investigation going on.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
An indictment happens after a probe?
A probe is a lot of different things.
I know that.
I have a probe.
Hey, you can't be telling too much about that.
Earmuffs. I have a probe. Yeah.
You got a probe, bro?
Yeah, I got a probe.
What's your probe, bro?
What's your pro, bro? Pro Brono.
You pro Brono?
You
going pro?
I probe myself pro Brono.
You PB? You going to P to the B?
Yeah, P to the B, P to the B. I mean, there's a lot of different kind of probes, but this is a legal probe we're talking about here.
And we're going to redirect back to the legal.
Back to
litigation here. Broward County State Attorney Howard Pryor issued a statement Sunday saying police investigators never contacted his office about the April 15th shooting in southwest Roches that put at least 2 bullets into the car driven by 19-year-old Waldes Thomas Jr.
And he made it out okay.
Who was with his 18-year-old girlfriend, Diamond Darville.
Why are they... Diamond Darville?
She sounds like a villain. I like that.
Diamond Darville.
This is like a non-story. Somebody got shot, and they were a delivery driver. Who gives a fuck? People are getting shot. They
just fired into the car. They didn't even get shot.
People are getting killed. People are getting injured. If you get shot and you're a delivery driver, you should kind of expect that.
Yeah.
That's
bulletproof vest, bulletproof car, you know.
Bulletproof Grubhub bag. You don't want to get a bad tip.
You don't want to get a bad tip. Speaking of tips, Boogie Boy says, why is there no donate button? That's a great question.
God,
that's a great question,
really should be
There really should be a donate button.
Hey, you know, we could implement that.
Implementation. I've got 15 minutes of implementation today.
He's going to go hot to trot on some implementation today.
Yeah, we're going to donate.
If he's up for it. Are you up for it? You feeling good?
Oh, baby.
You feeling good?
I'm halfway through this ready. I'm only halfway through this ready.
Oh, shit, baby.
I woke up this morning like a dead dog. But
you looks like a dead cat.
Yeah. I'll take a dead cat over a dead dog.
DoorDash driver in Tampa is kidnapped and sexually battered by a man before she is rescued by family members.
Oh,
so that's nice.
That is nice.
That is nice. We've got some family out here.
Can we determine what sexually battered means?
I'm clicking right now,
okay.
We are fucking going in.
I don't know what that means. Like
sex, dude. I heard this. Okay, this is a street joke, not my joke, but there was this old black man once that told me this joke. He was like, do you know that in King County, Washington alone, there are more than 50,000 battered women each month? And this whole time, I've just been eating them fried. Or maybe he was like, I've been eating them grilled. I don't know. Delete.
Delete. We're going to delete this whole show. Don't even worry about it. You guys get the live, and then it's gone.
Joseph Killins has been...
Joseph Killins.
His name is literally Killin. Joseph Killins has been charged with armed kidnapping, robbery with a firearm, and armed sexual battery, and aggravated battery with a weapon. It's just kind of funny. It's like an old-timey name where it's like, Smith. You are a Smith. Mm-hmm. Or like, oh, Jefferson. You are Jeffrey's son. Yeah. It's like Killins. Your family.
You kill.
You fucking...
There's no way around it.
You are a killer.
You know, I've always loved my name Tyler. It just literally means a tiler.
I was thinking that.
A man who works with tiles.
That's fine.
Robert is actually pretty cool. My real name, in case you guys didn't know, is Robert. So if you want to look up my parcel number, find my name and home address, and send me anthrax, go honestly, at this point, go right ahead.
Okay, if it just keeps saying... Sorry, go ahead.
It would be...
Identified as 38-year-old Joseph Killins, forced her into the back of the car at gunpoint, made her drive to another location more than 6 miles away, where he sexually battered her.
So it just doesn't say. We're gonna have to
When the man first confronted the delivery driver, the victim had her AirPods in her ears and was on the phone with her girlfriend, who realized that a robbery was taking place. And called the police.
But then the family rescued her, though?
The victim's family, who had been tracking her phone, arrived at her location and rescued her from the car.
Dude, that's...
Damn.
Go fam.
The suspect responded by firing multiple times, with one shot striking a family member of the victim's girlfriend, a female in her 20s, before fleeing the scene. That's some real Yas Queen shit.
That's some fucking
That's some fucking, like, Netflix original series, like, action shit. I hope they That's amazing. Yeah.
Well, and the fun thing about a Netflix original series now is that it doesn't have to all be action. Like, they'll literally, that event alone, they'll make a whole what is it called, a limited series.
Sure.
They can make a whole 3-episode limited series about just that, with that kind of
I was more getting at, like, I feel like every protagonist in, like, all these, like, you know, low budget Hulu or, like, Netflix shows is always, like, a very strong woman of color.
Sure.
And she's just like, so I'm just imagining, like, that's the situation.
This is drawn up.
The woman of
this
color
is on the drawing board right now.
is saving the white friend, and she took a shot.
But I mean, it's real.
She took a shot.
It's literally real.
Well, I don't know if she's a woman, but that's what I'm saying. I think this has the merit to become, just like you were saying. We're saying the same thing.
We're saying the same thing.
I'm just saying something a little bit slightly more likely to get us canceled.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely. Hey, that's okay.
That's all.
We had to delete episode 6.
We did. No, it's all good.
Don't ask about episode 6.
So basically, this criminal is now off the streets thanks to the tireless efforts of every Tampa Police Department employee. Says the interim Tampa police chief.
Something's going on there.
The police chief's like, yeah, thanks to the police.
Thanks to the police.
Not the family that was like literally going straight technological vigilante.
Yeah. Okay. That's really funny.
That is super funny.
But maybe the police caught him because he got away. It sounds like.
Yeah, he's something. He did. The interim police chief though.
Can we look up some good vigilante justice stories? Because it's all of our stuff is so sad. Can we get like some vigilante justice stories here?
I mean, I feel like that was a pretty good.
That was a good one. Now I'm just kind of
really quick. I'd like to I just want to see what battered means. Battered definition. So, injured by repeated blows or punishment. So, sexual... Talking about fisting? Ugh. Don't fist your delivery drivers, folks. They are working out there in the trenches.
Front line.
Do you want ice cream at fucking 2 in the morning? Because this isn't how you get it.
This is
by
not
acting
how
like
you
this.
Get it. Can they review you back?
It's 1 star.
Definitely 1-star review. Definitely 1-star.
If I could do 0, I would do 0.
If I could do 0, I would do 0.
You ever see those fucking reviews?
100%.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Have I told you about my long con with the reviews? Maybe I've already mentioned this.
Have you gotten money back?
No, my whole thing is right now, passively, I leave great reviews. If I have a good experience somewhere, I'll be like 5 stars, and then maybe I'll add like a little nice like 1 sentence.
I do too. I just left a review for Ned Curry over at the Furnace Store in Paulsville.
That's a good review.
For me, it's always when an employee goes above and beyond. Basically, I always reference an employee.
Yes, dude, I try to do that too. Yeah. And I always get these things.
Once you know.
Oh, what do you mean?
Oh, just how big of a deal those reviews are.
Oh, yeah, God. It could literally, I mean, like...
Ned might,
It could change somebody's, like, trajectory in life.
He might get
in the right situation,
Here's the thing, though. You never really know that person on the inside.
I know.
So what if you get the wrong guy into a position of power?
It's just funny because sometimes people that are absolute monsters at the workplace, they just know how to play it.
Well,
they know how to play.
You interact with them for 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, you're like, I know this guy. I know his heart. I know his soul. And in the back, he's just like...
I've been going through some woes recently.
With
trying
what?
to judge character in a short period of time.
Hiring?
Yeah.
Or other things?
Yeah, hiring.
Dude, it's hard. I think I'd be a good hire. I think I've been like looking for new jobs, and I was thinking, should I be like a recruiter? Because I love judging people.
I could see.
So I think I'd be a great person to interview. I'd be like, how do we get a cat in here?
Somebody literally let a cat in through the 2-door system.
Okay,
we have a 2-door system to keep these bastards out, and one of them somehow made it in there.
No, I wish I could just say one.
Oh my God! Both of the cats.
Have
2 cats in here. These guys are great animals, but they are bad for a stream. I'll tell you what.
I mean, could they be good for a stream?
The one you've got could be good for a stream. This one is a little hellion.
Okay, listen, you could never wrangle pigs. How the fuck did you let that happen?
I would just get him out. Get him out.
Dude, I literally just did an amazing one-hand grab.
I think I saw half of it, but I missed the second half. Jeff is over here wrangling cats. Hurting cats. Jeff is hurting cats. Oh, okay, here we go. We're gonna go. So the 9 teenagers situation, there's nothing.
You really...
There's nothing else there?
Tyler really,
well, we didn't get into it at all.
Yeah.
19 teenagers...
I mean, it says none of the injuries are considered life-threatening, so I'm kind of like, boo.
Well, I just want to... Is there any meat and potatoes to it? Okay. Like, what happened? It's an after-prom party. Was it over a girl? Was it over drugs? Was it just a drunk kid? Like... was it another high schooler?
This investigation is ongoing, and the people of interest are being questioned. The sheriff said.
Damn, 250 people at the after party. That is a good after prom party.
Wow.
That is a good after prom party.
Wait, are you sure? Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, 250 people.
250 people on Country Road 263. They were trying to get 263 for a 263 party.
Oh my God.
And then the shooter was like, no 263 parties, bitch.
I mean, that's so great. The Country Road 228th.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It just feels like it happened.
Sure. Yeah, when we were growing up, there was this this crazy redneck party house on 228th.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking compound, and it was one of the most. I want to say like most crazy and unique places ever, but I think it's just being a redneck.
Yeah.
I think I'm just literally being a fucking redneck and having a huge. Weird house that you keep adding on into.
Like 25
parts are like horrible, and then other parts are really nice.
The crazy part about it is that was like one of
17 fucking cars, parties every weekend.
There was like 9 houses on that property.
It was so weird. But am I wrong in thinking they were like conjoined? There was
all
like
the
weird.
No, yeah, that house was like built in like 4 phases.
Yeah,
there was like no. It was originally
you could tell
upstairs.
like the linear order of.
And then they've got like a full tile bathroom. It's like you walk into the house and it's just drenched in garbage, covered in piss, like absolute rat's nest.
Yeah.
And then you go into the bathroom adjacent to that room and it's just like a full tile, gorgeous bathroom.
Just beautiful.
Puke everywhere.
Oh my gosh. We all had memories there. Tyler almost got into a fight with a man, I want to say 2.5 times your size, maybe 3. Andy, this big motherfucker. He worked with me at McDonald's, and he had an anger issue.
He did.
He was one of those guys that was like 26 working at
drunk.
McDonald's, and he was kind of like wiggery, but not. And
that was a weird.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know how.
He was a redneck that somehow.
He was like a redneck that was like 10% wigger somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
He had a pit bull named Moose Knuckle that I loved.
I don't remember that actually.
He had a pit bull, a gorgeous pit bull named Moose Knuckle that I loved.
Dude, this man was like 6'7", and he just was like
time with his
pure
dog.
fucking
rage.
Yeah. But Tyler also was pure drunk mouth, and Tyler used to love to fucking get into fights with anybody who was. Tyler would not seek fights out, but if he picked up on anybody who might have a propensity to get offended easily, he would come up and try to like innocuously be like, "Oh, I'm just eating your chips out of your bag. Is that a problem? Like,
fucker." And I you know.
Oh, do you want to hit me and then we can fight? Oh, I guess if you want to start a fight with me,
I
then
literally basically force people to start fights with me. I don't think I ever threw the first punch.
You'd never. Well, you got sucker punched a lot, but now that I'm thinking back, it just may have been a karmic sucker punching.
Yeah. I was.
He has fight face. People want to fight him.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
This guy almost got stabbed in a Belltown parking lot.
I got kicked in the head quite a few times.
What was your first fight? Was it like grade school? Agate? Did you get in an agate fight?
Yeah.
What was your first like real fight?
I got in an agate fight with James Chard.
Chard?
Boogie Boy. I don't know if you remember. Not James Chard. James. I can't remember his last name. He was a real asshole.
Okay.
But he was way bigger than me.
We could probably just not.
Dox him.
Yeah.
He fucked me up pretty good. And
wait, did he get you?
Yeah, he got me. I didn't know how to throw a punch, and he was 2 grades ahead of me.
Oh shit!
I was in like 4th grade, and he was in like 6th grade.
Dude.
So he really fucked me up pretty good.
I
at that point I was like,
I know that feeling.
This is all I've got. This is all I've got.
Damn.
And then like
that sucks.
And then, but when I really learned how to fight was like actually with my friends. Like you remember we used to do like all the fucking bare body boxing and stuff.
Oh, we did a little bit. That was on the way out.
Yeah.
As I joined.
Yeah. So we used to get kind of drunk and then just like fight a bunch, and that's kind of how I learned how to fight. And then with Matt, me and Matt fought a lot.
You had a brother.
Yeah, I had a brother, so I fought with. And then I had one other fight where I kind of got my shit rocked in junior high, and then I then I figured it out.
You were like, no more Mr. Nice Guy.
No more. Well, it's just what happened is like in those fights, I was like, I don't want to hurt this person. I don't want to. And then I realized like you just have to hit him in the face as much as
the point is they're trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
So you should go ahead and hurt them if you can.
So then I just started going all fucking face shots, and then it was like, okay, here we go.
That's a smart move.
Yeah.
That's a smart move.
Well, you get confused when you get hit in the face a bunch. You're like literally like, oh. So yeah, after it took 2 fights before I was like, hit him in the face, hit him in the nose if you can. When you get hit in the nose, bro, your like eyes blur up. It makes you feel this like this like coming up on hallucinogens vibe.
I've always wanted to be that guy that secretly practiced like 500 headbutts.
Sure.
That way, when someone steps to me, I can just.
Yeah.
But I'm too afraid.
I'm
afraid that I'll like hurt myself and that I won't be able to fight because I've hurt myself in confusion.
Well, it's just all forehead.
I know, but in the moment, like that's why you got to practice 500 times.
That's why you got to practice 500 times. Yeah. I've had one good headbutt in a fight.
Have you?
Yeah, I had one good headbutt in a fight. Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. What happened?
Mm-hmm. A guy sucker punched me, and then he sucker punched me once. It was the bar in Kingston. I headbutted that guy.
That night?
Yeah, that night I headbutted that guy. He sucker punched me, and then
that
he
guy
got
was,
one more.
that
he got one more hit, and then I went wrestler on him, and I I punched him. I got one good like kidney punch, and then I literally like wrapped around him and fucking went, bam, and headbutted him right in the head.
That's a good feeling, dude. And you were like 26.
Yeah,
that's a good time to have a bar fight.
That was a great.
That's
That's maybe my favorite bar fight. I think.
Well, that was a whole funny situation. We were at the filling station in Kingston. In Kingston, there's this weird like trade school or something that's on the top of the hill. So
you get
like,
a lot of bad kids.
There's just some weird fucks that like come in for like 6 weeks, take a class, do a thing, and then leave. So they came down to the bar, and there was just this one guy who just had that fight energy.
Yeah.
Tyler smelled it like a fucking shark with blood.
He really liked my wife.
Yeah, and he liked his wife. And then it was funny because Tyler's wife was like, yeah, fight him.
She was a little drunk.
And I was just like, this is just so funny.
Yeah.
I was like, this is just nature.
I can't remember.
No matter what anybody says, this is just nature. You want to fight, she wants you to fight, you want to win.
He said something about, I'm going to make you fucking bleed.
Oh, really?
Something. Yeah, he said something about, I'm going to make you fucking bleed.
I think I kind of remember that.
That was the last straw, but it was different than that.
That was you know what? That was also a night where you slapped me twice.
I slapped you?
Well, because we have slaps. We would do like we would like do
I slapped you twice that night.
You were fucking on one, bro.
Night.
Yeah, we were playing pool. You slapped me twice. That was a fun night.
That was a good night.
That's one of those nights that you don't realize how iconic it was until you get like.
Well, and then the next day, like Derek was supposed to come work with me. It was when I was working on the tugboats. He didn't come work with me. I slept like 3 hours.
I do remember that. He came home, and then he was going to come with you, but then he ended up not, and then you were you were like no.
So much happened that night.
I remember you were like, yeah, if you don't want to come, that's cool, man, but secretly you were like, please come, Derek. Please come. Please come, Derek. Yeah.
3 hours of sleep and tugboating for 12 hours is not a good combo.
Oh. God.
Yeah, we were gonna rotate naps. It's all good though. I had a huge Adderall script.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just Adderall and Kratom all day.
Adderall and Kratom. We talked
Alcohol
about that. Chaw 10 minutes before you wake up.
Yeah. No. Adderall 10 minutes before I wake up. Chaw right when I wake up. It's a good system. It's a great system.
It's a great system. DM Tyler for more. He's got a whole 12-step protocol. He'll get you right on the right track.
Yeah.
If you're trying to work at a tugboat industry,
if you're trying to sleep 3 hours a night and work 12 hours a day, I got you covered. It's not sustainable long term, but
I wanted to say though, I also had a situation where I was trying to get in a fight with somebody. They were like an 8th grader. I was a 6th grader, and I also had that thing where I don't know. He was kind of bullying me, but I think I was being annoying. And then we got in like a weird little scuffle.
Yeah.
But there was just grabbing and pulling, no real punches.
Yeah,
but then
you don't know how to
fight. He got me
yet.
down, and then I was just down, and so then I just started trying to pinch him. And he laughed, and he was like, "You fucking pinching me, dude?" It was bad. It was bad. Yeah, and then I was just like, yeah, I am.
I don't know what to do.
I had an earring. My mom had convinced me to put an earring in.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
I was actually kind of wigger myself because I was going through a weird time because I was in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I went to a school that was 98% white, 98% black. And then I got into this gifted middle school, which moving back from that, I'm like, gifted, huh? Where everybody's white? Gifted, huh? You have to pass a test and you have to
Yeah.
I'm like, how much of this was literal segregation?
Yeah.
But okay, fair enough.
Sure.
I mean, hey, I passed a test. I was like, God, I'm so smart. They're teaching me Latin in 6th grade. Let's do this,
Oh, that's
baby.
cool. Did you enjoy Latin?
I did enjoy it, actually, because we got to learn a lot about Greek and Roman mythology.
Hell yeah.
So that was really fucking fun. And I was playing Age of Mythology.
Oh, Age of Mythology.
It hit me perfectly.
Yeah, I'm sure. Age of Mythology was a fun one, because you're so used to AoE, Age of Empires, which is just crossbowmen, longswordsmen, no magic, no cool shit, and then you're
getting hydras.
I got a demigod right now.
You are getting fucking demigod.
I've got a fucking demigod. Oh, do you have 15 swordsmen? I've got a demigod.
And
I'm sorry.
Sorry, he's the god of bull minotaurs. So my bull minotaurs are 7 extra hit points, and they literally will destroy you.
It's fucking good.
I loved nothing more than a bull minotaur. That was my favorite shit, bro. Comment below if you love a bull minotaur.
To cross over, I have a minotaur deck for Magic the Gathering.
Oh,
Pretty
really?
Savage, yeah.
Man, in the right, it's so weird. When you're a kid, how malleable you are. If you just hang out with the group you hang out with, really dictates who you are.
Oh,
it's so crazy. Oh, if I would have gotten into MTG, I probably would have had a great time.
Yeah.
But then I just ended up not.
Yeah. I got in with the weird kids because.
But
I was a weird kid.
If you get in with the weird kids, though, it's hard to get out. pretty soon you're like 400 pounds eating Doritos and you've got an ass crack showing while you're playing MTG for like 7 hours in a chair.
So I got in with like the weird bad kids.
Okay.
I
You were
got
playing
into the weird bad
Warhammer
kids.
and then smoking cigs?
Smoking cigs and doing weed.
Doing weed?
Doing weeds. Doing marijuana.
Doing marijuanas?
Yeah, I got in with those
caffeine.
kids, but it basically was like I mean, you kind of, it's like water, you know, you settle to the right level, right? Like
sure,
it was
sure,
like
sure.
I was an agate kid, so I had like very little social skills.
Mm-hmm.
I was the kid who always answered questions in class. I wanted to suck the teacher's dick.
You still
whether
do.
they had no dick or not.
You just want to be like, hey, so you know,
I know everything.
I had
that you're
this
talking
thought,
about.
and
No, I was a complete
on
fucking teacher's pet, and I still am. Literally, I still am. Like, but
I remember we went to see, but hey, teachers love this guy.
teachers love me.
Look at this
Teachers
guy.
love me.
How could you not?
My
An inquisitive guy who's also enthusiastic and genuinely curious.
and didn't get addicted to drugs until
That's
he
a
was 14.
teacher's dream. Enthusiastic, intuitive.
You know what's not a teacher's dream though? All of those things plus substance abuse disorder.
Right. That's a
That's a
teacher's,
nightmare. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
thin veil.
It is a thin fucking veil, and we pierced it. Back to the
At the motif of
educational
today's show.
veil, piercing veils.
Did you ever listen to the band Pierce the Veil?
No, I didn't.
I think they probably were one of your wife's favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I would say. Because we like the
This guy
same
knows
music.
more about my wife than I do, huh?
Yeah, it's true.
Question
And I'm gonna
mark.
fight you. And
Question
she's
mark,
gonna
question mark.
be telling me to win.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's right. That's what we do here on
I
the
better
Brew.
go take another Wuz Brewin.
Woo, baby. Gun violence, an American epidemic? Question mark. ABC News says.
I think we can safely say yes on that.
I mean that. So it would seem. So it would appear.
So it would appear.
So it would appear.
What are they called? Something actors?
Crisis actors.
Crisis actors. You know, is it all just
You
crisis
can't say
actors?
crisis actor on the stream.
I can.
You're not allowed to say crisis actor on the
No, but then we
stream.
have to talk shit about it.
God damn, that would never happen. The news would never lie and literally have fake shit that's supposed to be represented as real shit.
Aren't there a couple that are like definitely real? There were real crisis actors.
Fuck yeah, dude. There's weird shit that the news does too. Like they'll like show like an explosion, and then like
That's not from the
that's
place.
not the thing.
Yeah.
They'll show like you know when you like see on the local news and it's like
Do you think though that's like? Do you think that they're like, fuck? There's no good shots of that explosion. Let's just use the Beirut explosion.
yeah, no, they I mean not that, but they literally do shit like that.
Because I'm just wondering, because like it feels nefarious. It's like, oh, they're planting media. But I'm just wondering if it's some guy named Timothy who's like.
But that's the problem when it's like, oh yeah, this isn't good enough to be marketable, so I'm going to embellish it to misrepresent how dire this is.
Yeah, and then hope that a huge sector of the United States population doesn't assume that it's a nefarious tactic.
Right.
You know,
right.
it's like, yeah, maybe we should get away from that. Maybe
it's
we
just
should get
funny,
away
like
from
there's
that.
just they'll show like you know lines of people. They'll be like, oh, this was a line for like an iPhone, but like we're gonna make it like people lining up for like they'll show the same lines of people.
Sure, yeah.
They'll show like when you it's like
I'm waiting for when they use like a CGI movie scene for like an actual news thing. It's like. No, that was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
that was a scene from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I literally just saw Groot.
Yeah.
There was Groot in the corner.
Groot was in the line. Groot was in the line.
And then that's when they doubled down. They're like,
Groot is real!
And they keep having to, they really just go into their lives.
It just winds up being like Fox News is now just like Guardians of the Galaxy
It's
Central.
like that, I think you should leave sketch where the two gay guys come to a party and they're like, hey, let's just tell him that the babysitter was late, and that way that they don't. And they're like, the babysitter. I guess she like did a hit and run, so we had to like stop and like.
But it was all bad people.
It was all bad.
It was all bad people. So it wasn't. She's okay. She's okay, and it's okay that they hurt them. I talked to the police, and the police said it's okay. They were all bad people. It's okay if they got hurt. I don't think they got hurt, but if they did get hurt, it's okay that they got. If you guys haven't seen, I think you should leave with Tim Robinson.
You should.
I'll fucking pay you guys $5 to go watch it because.
Kenya cult deaths. 21 bodies found in investigation into starvation cult.
Oh yeah. The other day it was 12. The other day it was 12 deaths. Yeah. So
wow, these guys are almost fucking
climbing.
Double your kills with this one Kenyan secret.
Here's the thing. Did you say one ketamine secret?
One Kenyan secret.
Oh. Kenyan ketamine. I feel like they would make the best ketamine.
Why do you feel that? Here's the thing. Why do you feel that?
Just because of the name.
Okay.
Kenyadamine.
Okay.
Kenyadamine.
Okay.
Here's the thing. 47 bodies found.
What?
12, 21, 47.
47 bodies found in a starvation cult? The bodies of children were among the dead. The shallow graves are in the Shakolahola forest. Let's see, paywall.
See, here's the thing.
15 members of the Good News International Church were rescued.
That is not good news.
That is not.
That is not good news.
We're talking about mass graves.
Jeez Louise, how many? I want to know what the percentage, like the KDA is. Like, how many
folks got out?
Yeah.
How many folks were like, you know what? I'm actually a little peckish.
Here,
I'm actually gonna exit stage right.
Yeah. The nice thing about a cult though is that you do believe in something.
Ah, totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, they
like,
literally
you just got to get into a non-suicide cult, and then you're like, kind of like, you know what? I know why I'm alive.
Like the Waco people.
Yeah.
I watched a Waco documentary. I'm like, it seemed like they were having a pretty good time, other than David Koresh fucking everyone's wife.
Yeah.
That was the not very chill part, but everything else was pretty cool.
Yeah. Did they ever interview I'd love to see some interviews with the husbands and the wives just to be like, were they chill with it? Like, was it chill?
They probably became more chill.
They probably
It's like if Jesus wanted to fuck your wife.
Sure,
You'd be like, yeah, Jesus, I guess Jesus is...
I mean, well, and like, you know,
really
any news
sexual,
is good news.
Sexually deviant.
Extremely sexual Jesus.
But we're not supposed to do that, but Jesus is...
ESJ, extremely
sexual Jesus.
Wait, what is? There's something journal. The something journal.
Something journal.
ESJ.
WSJ, Wall Street Journal.
Wall Street Journal. ESJ.
Extremely sexual journal.
Extremely sexual Jesus.
Extremely sexual Jesus.
You know,
I like that. So we'll keep you updated on the starvation cult, guys.
Yeah,
they were supposed to meet Jesus.
It's a trade-off.
The church was shut down in 2019, and the pastor was like, What? we're meeting Jesus.
Had he already starved some people in 2019? Or maybe he just tried to.
They were just looking a little pallid.
Okay.
All the folks in his congregation.
Why is everyone in this church?
Do they not do do they not have like banana bread and communion?
Do they not do like a brunch?
Mexico president tests positive for coronavirus the third time. Here, let me try that again.
Yeah, he can do better.
Mexico president tests positive for coronavirus for the third time.
Okay, now let me try.
Yeah.
Mexico president tests positive for coronavirus for the third time.
I like that.
That's
good. That's almost like radio.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Can I try? I want to try a couple other ones.
One?
Treat ED and start the new year with a bang. With 100% online access to the doctor-trusted treatments and licensed providers, Hims makes it simple to regain confidence in the bedroom. It's convenient, discreet, and affordable. Start for less than $3 per dose.
I mean, that's huge.
That is a custom ad for us.
That's a custom ad.
That's a custom ad for us. That's my computer, but Jeff's on it a decent amount. So
hey.
Take from that what you will.
I just go on here for Reddit.
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hims. Here's the thing about Hims now, though. They're going overboard. They're not just selling like
They're
Viagra.
doing everything.
They're doing everything.
They're like, do you need your taxes done and you're a middle-aged man?
Do you need ketamine? Do you want? They're doing the ketamine now. They're doing all psych meds.
What is it with this pop-up of like dick pills and like hair treatment? Like all these companies are like, do they also do ketamine?
Dude, there's so many companies doing ketamine now. They're literally like, 10-minute doctor's appointment online. We'll send you your ketamine. It's not cheap. The ketamine's not cheap.
Dude, that's kind of dope. I'm trying to get some free, like, not free, but like, worry-free ketamine.
Worry-free ketamine.
You know, you don't want to get ketamine on the streets. Arrest warrant issued for TV personality Bam Margera.
What?
Dude, Bam Margera's in a bad way. I don't know if you've been seeing it.
What's he doing?
You don't know about this?
No.
I mean, he's been like the new, he's like our version of like Britney Spears as like 30-year-old men. Like he just is like going off one, drugs, alcohol. Everyone just like expects him to die pretty soon, unfortunately. Yeah. But then you go back and you look at like the way he acted, and it's just kind of funny. You're like, oh, he's just kind of like a bad person.
Yeah.
He just is kind of like this really crazy,
He's
indulgent
so handsome,
narcissist.
though. He's so handsome.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You think Bam Margera's handsome?
I thought so. Yeah, great fit. You know what? You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Well, a possum that rhymes with Badam Geronimus.
Oh, I could kind of see that.
You know what I'm saying?
I could kind of see that.
I always found that
can
gent.
see that.
I always found that gent very handsome.
Well, here we go. So here we've got...
Yeah, news reporter voice flex. We got Boogie Boy chiming in here. News reporter voice flex. Advert narrator voice flex. Yeah, I'm flexing. I'll admit it. I'll admit it.
I mean, should we have broadcaster wars?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I feel like I could summon something a little bit better.
Yeah. Do you want to do a quick? I'm gonna do mine in meat one.
Okay.
Now,
well, this is Bam.
He is not
this is Bam
handsome.
now.
He's not that handsome.
That's Bam now.
He actually looks... He looks like a Slovakian, like a casting couch director that's not Slovakian. You know what I'm saying?
He does a fake accent.
Yeah, he has a fake accent. He's 100% not Eastern Bloc. He's
good.
Western European. He's
straight
not
Western
Eastern
Bloc.
Bloc. So why is he in the casting couch? But he puts on a Slovakian accent. He's definitely wherever he's from, he's part of the casting couch.
Okay, let's see here.
For those folks that don't know that, that's a porn company.
All right, I'm gonna try my my broadcaster here for
Okay.
this breaking news.
For this breaking news.
I'm getting the shivers. I'm nervous.
Come on.
It's just
Come on, muster it up.
Tucker Carlson out at Fox News Network says they have agreed to part ways. That was horrible.
That wasn't horrible.
No. Tucker Carlson out at Fox News Network says they have agreed to part ways.
There's a better pause, I think.
Kim Potter, the officer convicted of killing Duante Wright, released from prison.
Okay. I'm gonna try mine with
Meatwad?
Meatwad now.
Okay.
Wait a minute, I'll do that ad. The ad. I'm gonna do an ad.
You're doing the ad?
I'm gonna do an ad again.
Okay, this my meatball voice.
Yeah, get closer to the mic though, so people
This
can
my
hear.
meatball voice. Fallout, what the hell? You said we're going McDonald's. Okay, I just gotta get in character for a second. People are actively searching for relevant products or services. Google Ads help your business be found. No matter what they're searching for on Google, your business can be there for them. Turn curiosity into customers for your business.
So turn curiosity into customers for your business. Google that there.
Is that a selling voice?
I don't think so.
No, it's not.
I don't think so.
I
But
mean,
hey,
you know, for a certain age bracket of people, if somebody was selling me something with Meatwad's voice, I would be 10%
You would
more
be
likely
into
to
it?
buy it.
really quick, Don Lemon says he's been fired from CNN.
Who the fuck is Don?
So we've
Lemon?
got Don Lemon and we've got Tucker Carlson out. We've got the two big dogs at the.
Wait! Is Tucker Carlson out?
That's what I just said. Agreed to part ways.
Whoa! I was just listening to your voice. I wasn't even listening to you.
Yeah.
Tucker Carlson.
He's out.
The thing
And
is,
Don Lemon.
he's gonna do just fine on his own.
Oh, he's like the most like.
Reviled and worshipped.
Yeah. No, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah.
Tucker Carlson for president.
Honestly,
President.
I would love to see Tucker Carlson like start like a podcast or something.
Oh, he's going to.
Because I feel like
He's 100% going to.
Fox News. I mean, any news really. Any of the big media apparatuses are just fucked, and they obviously have like mouthpiece shit. Like you're supposed to say this, you're supposed to say this.
Get his inside scoop on Fox.
I would just love to see a Tucker Carlson post Fox because I feel like, for all things considered, he is somebody who relays things. He is somebody who, reports on stories that often you don't see, and whether or not that's fear mongering and all that shit. No, listen, I'm not a Tucker Carlson guy.
It's like
I'm
driving by an accident, right?
What do you mean?
Like Tucker Carlson is enticing, but it's like the same kind of enticing that you get when you like see a biker torn in half on the freeway. That's the way
I just
look
mean
at it.
like I would like
He's
to
entertaining
see,
as fuck.
I feel like there's a lot of news that doesn't get any sort of coverage at all, you know?
Sure.
And so it's a problem that Fox News shares this news because they totally like color it to be this way, but it's a problem that CNN or other, just the A&B
totally
doesn't share it at all, and
they're
instead
all
go,
garbage.
So it's just so what I'm saying is like, because at least I feel like him at Fox News, there were more stories that should have been discussed that were out.
Yeah.
I hope that maybe there's something
he can discuss those stories
and
now.
it can and without that fucking restriction.
Let's keep an eye on Tucker Carlson.
I'd love to say, hey, let's keep an eye on Don Lemon.
I don't know who Don Lemon is.
Don Lemon is he's just a guy that was on CNN. He just, he's like the other Tucker
Okay,
Carlson.
we should reach out to Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon and see if they can start a show together with us.
I think they literally had something like that. Tucker Carlson had some show where he was like there was like a right guy and a left guy. I don't know. Delete. I don't want to say anything that's going to get us
Folks,
canceled
we
here.
just broke the 1 hour mark. Boogie Boy, we're going to send you pictures of our genitals for being such a wonderful,
we love you guys.
wonderful guest.
We love you guys.
You're literally the bomb diggity. This is the scoop with the Brew on Brotherwife Brew TV on Brotherwife TV. We're changing our name.
We're not.
We're changing our name. We lost the war against incest.
I think we should keep going.
You think we should keep going?
Oh no, not the stream.
Oh, okay.
But just
okay.
we're playing the Jules May Saloon
Jules
May
Mayo
5th.
Saloon.
The
Did
Jules
you
Mayo 5th.
realize it's the Jules Mays Saloon?
That's what I said.
Okay, you did say that. Okay.
I said tonight's gonna be the Jules Mayo Saloon.
Okay.
That's what I said. Do you not listen to what I say?
Sometimes you do say Jules May. Sometimes you drop the S.
Oh, sorry. I was confused.
You were misconfigured.
I was misconfigured. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna hit you now.
Here, you can slap me. Yeah. We love you guys.
cool.
We will see you so soon. And just thanks for being you. Thanks for joining.